Why is not my camera working? Oh, far out, Brussels sprout. Well, fine, it decides to work now. I've been like scurrying around on this and that and the other, and I never had a chance to have a look and see how my camera was going. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for calling in. I hope that I get more people calling in to say good day. I'm just going to mess with the camera a little bit, bring it a bit closer. Get more of my sexy self in the footage. Good morning, crypto chat. How you going, Alex? Keeping out of mischief? Hope so. How's the UK today? Is it well, where you are in the UK, is it bright and sunny, or is it getting close to winter? Because it is the season for it to be a little bit less sunny. But yeah. Right, now I'm just trying to do something while I'm trying to do something else, and I've got to figure out where to look. I'll get my contract number and then I will it's got to be here somewhere. I just had it today. And oh yeah, I've got that announcement. I haven't been on a computer that much today. I had a obviously a fair bit of setting up, because at long last we're able to actually launch a token that works. I'm not going to bag on Grove or anything like that. I'm not here to say my experiences, but suffice to say my experiences are not very good, and it made the last few months very challenging. Very tough indeed. It's something that I wouldn't advise anyone to go through. But of course, it just is what it is, and there's always some sort of silver linings, you could say, where you go, by at the moment putting tokens on pause essentially isn't really such a bad thing, because like you look across the altcoin market, on especially the little stuff, a lot of things are still going backwards, so it's very difficult to thanks, crypto chat. But the thing is that we sort of have Grove within the family, so to speak. Like one of my team members is actually best mates with one of the owners. So it sort of, yeah, I know it's hindsight's a powerful and a wonderful thing. It can make you feel really bad, or it can obviously make you feel really good if you happen to make good choices. But it just, unfortunately, it just is what it is. But I know you've got to learn. It's kind of difficult in a way because, like, it's really good to have experiences. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great to have those ups and downs. So then you learn. I know, but the problem is we just couldn't even get started because everything was just stuffed. There was just nothing we could do. We couldn't even do any promotions, couldn't do anything. So, like, you can talk those negatives all day long, but the problem is there's just nothing I could do because our hands were tied. And, like, it's just the way it was. Until I just had enough was enough, and then I just got my dev to make this contract, and within 2 days, boom, here we are, done. Because like, I've got a magnificent dev who is really, really good at what he does, and no questions asked, just done, boom, just like that. I don't know, like, when you say not that much, like, as far as volume goes, well, there really isn't that much volume for our little projects on Binance as it is. So it's hard to say. I don't know. But they never had a fair crack of the whip because we just couldn't do any publicity, just couldn't do anything. And so we'll just absolutely just had our hands tied, and there was just nothing else we could do. Well, there was until I decided to do something about it. But of course, I gave them a fair crack to do whatever they had to do. But obviously enough was enough. And such is life. You live and learn. And if nothing else, everyone's in the same position of where they were 3 months ago, where you can't say that for every other project in the space. So we're actually doing really good. So, yeah. Yeah, I know Binance number one. Yes, I know. I get that. But it's not necessarily number one for a particular project. I don't know. Like, you've got to test things out. And I was promised certain things, and we never even got to the beginning of those things because there was just so many failures on their front that there was nothing I could do about it. And so it just is what it is. So obviously, there comes a point in time when I just bite the bullet and just fix it. But having said that, I revamped Calf. Obviously, we got a new contract. And my dev was under pressure at the time, so don't worry about the extra zeros on it because I had a massive burn. So we burnt 99.9% of the supply. So we end up back at 5 million again. So, we burn. Who else does that? 99.9% of the supply we burnt. So I was having fun the other day, just burning all that supply. And yeah. We could have always added a 0 or 2 onto people's holdings so they end up with a lot more tokens, still end up with the same value. But nah, bugger it. We're going to burn them. and be done with it. I wasn't going to redeploy a contract or anything, so that was neither here nor there. I couldn't care less. So turn a negative in or positive. Well, it's not really even a negative, it's a nothing. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's just the way things are. We just got to fine tune the distributor setting and that, which it should be right. The website link in the description. Okay, I'll have to have my description is copied off that one. So hang on a sec. I will have a look because. Oh yeah, whatever. Stop talking. I'm just looking at YouTube so then I can go onto me friggin' channel so then I can see what you mean, because I definitely. Oh, come on. I'm not really having much luck here. I'll go pause this time. That's better. Right. Now, comment more. Right. No, that's not there. Where did I copy it from? So the website link is not working. Oh, that's the old website. I didn't realise that it had changed. There you go. No wonder you got that, because calftoken.net. Thank you so much, Alex, for spotting that out for me. Because that has now changed to calfproject.com. So fantastic. I will get that link, which is just here. And when I say just here, I will find it. Oh yeah, websites. There we go. Oh, it's not even there yet. I know, I've been a busy boy. Right, so I'll go there and then I will get the website when this decides load. I'm glad you have patience. I'm a farmer. I'm trying my best. Right, there you go. In the messages, that's what it's going to, that's the new website, because I've shut down calftoken.net and I've changed it to calfproject.com. So obviously I've got to edit the description and make sure that is updated and correct. So thank you so much for spotting that. I was going to say Chalk's here, but of course, when I type in, Chalk types too, because I'm broadcasting to her channel as well. Get myself a little bit confused. I'm tired. It's been a bit like that. But yes, I've got to change the description on the thing. There you go. I'll be able to change that there now to Calf Project. Boom. It should be right now. It's almost like I've done this before. I've actually never done it before. It's kind of funny. Well, I've got an NFT website, but I don't have any NFTs at the moment. We'll see what happens. I'm sure there is some developments that we can do. But it is what it is. Well, hopefully that is a whole lot better now. It's amazing. There's just all these little things. I'm getting some new content made for, like media stuff, like videos and stuff like that. Got a tiny bit at the moment, but me content creator is obviously making a whole lot more soon. So we'll see what happens, because I've got to update the videos on the website, because the videos on the website still have Grove on them, but obviously I need to get that changed to Binance. So that's the fun of it, isn't it? It's amazing how many aspects there are. And, like just each day lately, I've had doctor's appointments every day, and it's just like, whether it's here or up in Bunbury or whatever, and it's just been full on. Just always things happening. I will, Alex. I will. I'll just let my man that's doing it at the moment, because of course, obviously, I've spoken to him about exactly what I do and don't need, and we'll just see what he comes up with, and then we'll work it out. I will work it out from there and see what there is that, whatever. Yeah, so fantastic. I need to find some more people to join up. Come on, guys, where are you? Am I at the wrong time of day? I'll just put another little message up there, and I'll just bug people again and again and again. So come on. Because I haven't even spoken about what, like I've said it in messages on Discord, but I haven't actually spoken about what the new calf token does. Now, I literally took the bull by the horns, and I decided that we're going to up the tax a little bit, but not that really matters, because it's just set at 8% at the moment. Obviously, if we need to, we can adjust that. But that's a good starting point. And 100% of that is dispersed to holders as BTCB. So I decided on Bitcoin because why not? Like I didn't really want to continue with the reflections of the native token. So I decided to do rewards in Bitcoin, and in Discord you will see the distributor. I'm still learning exactly how the settings work and stuff, so I won't say anything right here and right now. but that's what I have set up. So depending on how many percentage your wallet is, that's how much of the Bitcoin you'll get. And like I said, 100% of the Bitcoin is rewarded to all of the tokens that are in the ecosystem, except for what's in the liquidity pool, of course. So I think that's pretty good. I was trying to, it didn't really take me much thinking about it because, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, if it stands to reason that there might be another, at some stage, there'll be another bull run, Bitcoin will be the thing that will be good. I know everything else is good too, but, generally speaking, there's a lot of pullback. I know Bitcoin does the same thing, but generally speaking, it forms a new step and so on. And so it's just the blue chip valuable commodity, and that's why I figured, well, if you get taxes and those taxes are put directly to the holders in Bitcoin, obviously the Binance version of Bitcoin, it should be all happy days, shouldn't it? I know, there's the crypto market is what the crypto market is, but I think that's a pretty good selection myself. So that's why I went BTCB, because I just think that it has a wonderful future, of course, like, it's good. And obviously now that we've got this stabilized, or will be stabilized now at long last, because this whole bloody growth thing is just, there's a few people that are privileged to see the group chat that I have, and I can tell you that I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I can tell you I am very certain they would be very, very thinking I'm very patient with dealing what I've had to deal with the conversations in trying to get something right. Yeah, it hasn't been a very good experience at all. I can't necessarily say it's been a costly one for holders, but it's been a costly one for me. But you just live and learn, I guess. You make decisions, and if you live by the sword, you sort of die by the sword, don't you? Like, it just, shit happens. And you just build a bridge and you move on to the next thing. And hopefully then, yeah. But, of course, I'm not going to let anything happen to Calf as such. The fundamentals are there. Like, they're designed to help support a cause, and the cause is extremely real. And I can tell you absolutely that at the moment, we've never seen the livestock market here so bad and I'm sure that most places of the world would be in the same situation at the moment. So it's horrendous. It really is. But, I'm not having a sook. You got to build a project on its own merits, and it's got to stand on its own 2 feet and do its thing, and, attract people to decide to participate. And that's just the way it goes. But definitely from now on, calf rewards in BTCB, and it's set at 8% at the moment, and that's it. I'm very happy for the way it's set up. I think that I think it's bloody good, but time will tell. But we'll see what happens. But like every project certainly has its challenges, but of course every challenge is different. Like you can't say I haven't been prepared to have a go. It's very easy to do the status quo and not have a go. Just stick with what you know. But I decided not to do that, and I decided to have a go, and have a go I did. And it unfortunately just behind the scenes, it just didn't work out at all. Like you couldn't really be any more opposite than what you'd expect. I thought it would have been all right, but the experience was far from it. But that's all right. I haven't cost anyone anything, so that's good. Well, I've cost myself, but I haven't cost anyone else anything, so that's good. So people might be happy, they might be upset. I don't know, but they should be happy because it's where it is. Leon's here. Thank you, Leon. Nice to see you back on live. I know. I've really had a wretched few weeks, mate. Like when I done my hamstring, that was so damn hard. Like I'm sitting here pretty good now, but geez, what a prick of a thing to do. Anyway, what else do you say? I like the new calf token. Well, I certainly hope you do. Yep, the rewards are in BTCB. Yes, to all holders, correct. It's exactly the same as before, but it rewards in BTCB. There's a couple of bots in the Discord, so you can actually see, like how many BTCB have been distributed. Obviously, being the cost of BTC, you won't really see like that many BTC because, of course, they're worth so much money. But that's okay, like it's just pieces. It's just what it is. But I got all the airdrops done. And yeah, it's all happy days. So I by far think that this is the best contract yet. I don't know how I could possibly make it any better than the way it's set up at the moment. Obviously, we can do some tweaks to it if we really want to. Obviously, ideally, I would not want to do that, but of course we could. Because consistency and stability is obviously a very important thing to have. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. But the last few months have been extremely telling. I'm getting a bit more grey up here. But, like, it just is what it is. And so, I've got, like I said, some new content being made at the moment from me dev. So we'll have some things to help publicize. Yeah, well, I'm a little bit later than on a norm, when we used to do normal Monday night lives, but of course everything's been turned on its head, seeing that's chalk's left, and the issues, of course, with Vulcan or whatever it's called now. Who knows what's happening there? But anyway, at the end of the day, we're alive, we're kicking, we're doing our thing. And yeah, I believe it's a good contract, where it offers people, especially holders, where you've got rewards in BTC. Obviously, like, it's you need buys and sells and whatever. People can do whatever they want. It's a free market. I got nothing against anyone to do whatever they want to do. But like, it'll be interesting to see how things play out. Obviously, green candles are a wonderful thing, Leon. But we'll just, of course, I appreciate community support. It's been a hell of a hard road for the last few months, self-inflicted to a degree, of course, because of Grove, but we all know what happened over at Vulcan and the amount of speed bumps that put in the road, made the community sentiment not very good. It hurt a lot of people, obviously financially, and then that leads into emotionally, where they didn't want to participate so much, got sick of the space, sick of the risk because of the greedy actions of a few. That's what happens, unfortunately. But we will survive. We'll do our thing, and we'll be honest and have our integrity and just keep pushing forward, doing our thing, making it the best we can. Obviously, I've never sought financial help from the community for any of the developments that I've done. For what I've done has been completely on my own back, and I have nothing wrong with that. I've made the choice, like, you make a choice, you live with the consequences. I've made the choice and I paid for the consequences, good, bad, or indifferent, however you want to put it. Experience is obviously very valuable to have in this space. So, where someone might say that a particular action has been a negative, it's been invaluable for experience. Like, I'm learned a lot. I have a lot of skills now where, I can instantly look at contracts and just go, that's not right, and just deal with it. And, like, people that don't have the experience can't just do stuff like that and realize that, there's experience sometimes comes with a price, whether it's time or money or grey hair, like, but experience is invaluable. And I'm sure a lot of guys in this and ladies in this space understand that, experience is a very valuable commodity to have. You keep it real, you keep it honest, you obviously humble, and you just do the right thing by the investors, by the people that support you. And through good times and bad. That's what's always been done here. I know it can be difficult at times, but we're doing what we do, and obviously we all want happy days. Yes, I realise that, but you've got to live a complete life to have an understanding of how things work. Because otherwise you end up with just being wrapped up in cotton wool and like insulated from problems. What does that teach you? You've got to actually have a go. And I've never been shy of having a go. I put my own money where my mouth is, and have always been prepared to pay the price to do the actions that I believe needs to be done. But like I say, hindsight's a wonderful thing. You can use it to beat yourself up, or you can use it to pat yourself on the back. But both scenarios is that you're learning. You still got things to gain, even if it isn't such a good experience. It's okay. But at no point have I hurt investors. So that's what matters to me, is that I've done what I've had to do to make sure investors are looked after. I know I had the problem with the LP. I understand that. Like there's no getting around that. But of course, some issues are just bloody painful. And geez, my camera's starting to go on the wonk. I will straighten up my camera. But like we all have life experiences, and that's should be celebrated and reflected upon in a positive light, because it's bloody important to have these learnings going forward. I certainly know so much more about this space than what I did 2 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago. I can, as just a messed up farmer, I'll say messed up because like my head's messed up with the brain surgery and my body's messed up, whatever. But that's all right. It just opens new doors where you push yourself in other ways. And, like you have a go and do what you need to do. To try with, obviously the best heart, the best intentions, the best efforts to get the desired outcome. But, even when things don't go quite the way that you would anticipate, you got to learn from it. It's good. It's good. Because I have a lot of experience now where a lot of people, with the other blockchain where, other people don't have that experience. They don't know what I know. So it's just, you got to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Your perseverance is key, is the key reason I support you and Calf. Well, it's greatly appreciated, Leon. I understand that, like there's life's ups and downs, like things are challenges, like you certainly haven't gone through life yourself without having your fair share of challenges as well. And your experiences in fields would be things that I have no idea about. Obviously, I've never lived your life and learnt your life experiences, your life's learnings. So your life's learnings are invaluable to you, and what you take forward to do whatever it is that you do. I'm doing the same thing with my own life experiences to do what I need to do. it's good. It's good. It's good that we've all had our challenges, ups and downs and everything in between, but you got to hold your head high. You've got to, own up to when things aren't so good. And obviously you draw from that what positives you can, of course, because there's no point getting in a sookie about it. And of course, if it goes the other way that you have a great success out of it, great. Fill your boots. There is people that are always lucky that win lotto. Like there's always the ones that can seemingly make the right decisions or have the right people around them to get the right moves to get what they want, more or less like served on a silver platter. But if you don't so much, so what? Perseverance. You learn, you persist, and you continue to drive forwards. You might not get to where you want to go right now, but that's okay. It's not all about a sprint. Sometimes you got to give yourself a bit of time and a bit of credit. You'll be okay. It's just, it's good. Varied experience is obviously bloody good. So yeah, that's where I stand on all of the life's learnings, journeys, things like that. Like you've you can't get to the mountaintops without going through the valleys. Helicopter? You're a very smart man, Leon. I get it. I know. You are obviously a person that's lived life, done lots of stuff, and you understand that you have your ups and downs, good decisions, bad decisions. But you can't knock yourself about that because, like I say, hindsight is an amazing thing to really beat yourself up about. Like some of the things that have happened in the recent past in this space, like obviously we wished that it was different than what it is. Like, of course. But unfortunately, that's the way it goes when you're essentially gambling on something, is that you have some wins and you have some losses, unfortunately. And, like to get to the mountaintop, you got to go through the valleys. Exactly. You've got to, I think that there's a fair bit of things that you'll see now with a lot of kids where they're cushioned and they're entitled. And so it changes their views because they haven't actually had to go through life's challenges to get to, the caviar or, the special things that happen in your life. Like it's been much easier to do the things that are enjoyable rather than to do the things to survive. And so they miss out on a lot of life's learnings, how to deal with challenges and, how to move forwards through those struggles. You've got to experience this stuff, like it's just the way it is, whether it be financial or medical or whatever it might be, like there's life's challenges out there for everyone. And you've obviously most of the time you can say, oh, there's people that are worse off than yourself. True. But you don't have to keep using everyone else as your yardstick either. you know, you can be doing it tough and accept the thing that you're doing it tough. You know, like you don't have to go, oh, there's someone doing it harder than me, and suddenly my tough is like nothing. Like, yeah, it's tough. Yeah, that's right. I know it's a bloody challenge, but you got to persist through this shit. You know, like it's a challenge, but you know, you do what you do. But you know, I really think that I've learned a hell of a lot in this crypto space, particularly in the last 12 months. Obviously through different adversities, some good things, of course. And that wealth of knowledge it's been paid for, but it's good to have. You know, there might be times that you're thinking that the stress isn't really worth it, but you just try not to stress too much. You know, it's easier said than done. I understand that, but you know, it's what it is. But yeah, thank you very much, Leon, for calling in. It's great to see you. Not that I'm really seeing you, but it's great to see you in the chat. Thank you, Crypto Chat. It's great to see you here. I obviously really appreciate anyone and everyone who decides to turn up and give me a part of their life. It's obviously greatly appreciated. When I say obviously, it is greatly appreciated from me to you. And it's okay that our channel is small. That's fine. But what I want to try and do now is to step it up a bit with now that we're on a good thing with our token. And I know we're on a good thing. And then we'll be doing some other progressions beyond this as well, which are already in the pipeline. Well, I know, Crypto Chat, Alex, that you have your fair share of challenges too, I'm sure. You know, we all deal with our things that we deal with. And you got to take your own personal learnings, good, bad, or indifferent, and build a stronger and a better you. It's all you can do is be better, stronger, more resilient, and just keep pushing forwards and doing whatever it is that you choose to do. And I hope that you, as you've said there, I hope that you enjoy what I've had to say. I've spoken from the heart and from my own experiences. And, you know, like I know things can be tough. And I know that, you know, a lot of people are going through some very difficult economic times, and it's getting bloody hard out there in the world, regardless whether you're in England or America or Australia or anything like that, you know. Oh shit. And especially in this space where there's so many scammers, man. Oh shit. It's just, the problem is when tough economic times happen, I bet you we'll see a real uptick in scamming, because they want the way of making the buck, you know, making bank, and not actually prepared to put in the yards and putting in the effort. So you know, absolutely. And of course, bloody rents and power bills or whatever it is, you know, there's different things that are only seem to be going that way, doesn't it? Adding to life's challenges. That's what happens. But yeah, I'll call it quits in a sec. But thank you so much for turning out. Oh, there might be another person. Please feel free to say good day, to chat in the message. I might be back later. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Because it's, always different times of the day, so who knows? Yeah. Oh, God. There's so many fake accounts and shit, isn't there? Like, it's just madness how many fake accounts I see. It's just a wrong time of the day. It's the afternoon. It's getting dark. So no feeding, so it's good. You got to wait until the morning. Don't tell them that though. Just keep it on a down low. Otherwise, they might tell me off. But yeah, there's so much bloody with airdrops and connecting wallets. Shit, guys, please don't connect your wallets to links. I had a good friend of mine that's just been scanned by connecting a wallet to a link. Please don't do it. If you see even if it's from a friend and you think they've direct messaged you, question it first. Did you really mean to send that to me? Is it safe? And actually make sure that you're talking to the person that you trust, not just, someone that's speaking some different language, trying to be, pretend to be your friend that. It's like, please don't click on links and open yourself up. That's why I always try and get people to direct message me first. Like I'll say, please DM me or open a ticket. My DMs are always open because I don't care about scammers, because I just have some fun with them. But people message me first. I'm not interested in trying to make first contact. So I'll tell them to, if you want to talk to me, then you make the connection. If someone's interest is to solve his problem, he has to DM the devs. That's correct. Yeah, no, that's right. And of course, we live by these rules. And if we can educate people within our various discords and projects, wonderful, bloody good. Because I hate seeing people get scammed. Like I've lost my fair share of money in this last year over scams. And, like I said, I just had a really close friend lose some money as well over the last couple of days. And it's just, it's just freaking annoying. Just you should see some of my messages to them. Yeah, no, it's when you know what you're doing, it's not too bad. But like that, you don't get suckered in. And that obviously it's 100% scam, and so you can talk the lingo and drag them along just to waste their time. And then obviously you give them all of the language that you want to give to them, and of course, guess what? They disappear because it's just all full of shit. But yeah, no, awesome. So yeah, Calf Token is back alive again, doing its thing. Obviously, it will have some ups and downs. We understand that. it's life. People are allowed to do what they want to do. That's fine. But of course, as far as holders are concerned, you see other people doing their actions. Guess what? You're getting the taxes in BTCB. Of course, let them do their thing. Like people want to do selling and buying. Fill your boots. Do it. Yes, no worries at all. If I've got to make any changes to the rates, then obviously we'll discuss it and we'll do it. To whatever needs to be done. But at the moment, 8% is where it's at. So we're just testing the waters, just doing our thing, and we'll just go from there. But as far as holders go, I'm glad you're holding. I'm pleased that you're holding. I'm pleased that you're showing some confidence within myself to have a project. The project is obviously real. It does its thing. And we will find the right place doing the right things. Like it's okay. We'll be okay. I've never been one to promise the moon, but we'll be okay. We just keep on doing our thing and we'll be right. But obviously I've been going over is learning experiences. Well, we have that now, and that's good. We can speak from authority because we know. It's not just speculation. We know whether something is right or maybe not so right. And that's all right. Anyway, thank you so much, Alex, or Crypto Chat, for calling in and having a chat. Thank you so much. It's obviously greatly appreciated to see you participate. So thank you very much. Otherwise, I just talk to myself all the time. Leon, thank you very much for calling in, Leon, and having a chat too. Thank you. It's obviously great to see people in the community turn up. So it's obviously greatly appreciated. I'm blessed to have you guys. Thank you so much. And I will call it a afternoon for now. And we'll see what happens later on. Take care. Thanks a lot. Love yous all. Cheers. Take care. Bye.